Guys, you're looking at the ghost of Christmas past right here, specifically 1978. This is one of the most exclusive, rare Japanese superbikes ever made. The vice president of Kawasaki, in order to regain his crown as a superbike champion of the world, the fastest superbike made, offered to buy 1,000 of these from Kawasaki, and they set aside 1,000 of them, and they turbocharged it with a Ray J turbocharger. Absolutely phenomenal machine. This one is, I don't know, I just beside myself when I started it up and rode it for the first time. This was completely gone through by the mechanic himself before he went down to Florida for the winter. 2,900 miles. This young man over here laid down the world-class paint job on it. Mean Dean made the magic happen on this thing. Wait till you see it when I pull it inside. It's 18 degrees out, so without further ado, I'm gonna send it up this icy ramp, which may not be a great idea, but I don't have a better choice. This thing is absolutely freaking phenomenal. Guys, this one was described as a rocket ship, and for good measure. This did a sub 11 second quarter mile with this turbocharger. The turbocharger added an estimated 40% to the already, it took a bike from fast and made it ridiculously fast. Estimated about 126 rear wheel horsepower. It had 158 mile per hour top speed, quarter mile at 126 miles per hour in under 11 seconds. Guys, this was in 1978, okay? This was in a class all its own. Let me roll it over here a little bit more so Jordan can take a look at this side where the magic's happening on the turbocharger here. Look at this thing, guys. It's essentially a time capsule, a brand new motorcycle, 2,900 miles on it. And guys, that's the original paint on the side covers and on the rear tailpiece. We had to refinish the tank because the paint was cracked on it. So it has a brand new paint job done by Mean Dean in-house here at Kaplan Cycles. He did a world-class job on that paint job. It's absolutely stunning. Black's a tough color to get right, and he knocked this one out of the park. But all the rest of the paint on this, the paint on the front fairing, the paint on the front fender, the paint on the engine is all original. Guys, if you look at the graphic package on this, this is the original by Molly Graphics, and the original paint job on the rear here. This bike's all original. The only items that aren't original on it is the paint on the tank and the tires. These were replaced probably 20 plus years ago. These tires are getting replaced again, not because they're worn out, but I don't believe in running a bike this fast with tires that are over 4 or 5 years old tops. So it's getting a brand new set of tires on it. It is absolutely stunning. We'll have a full featured video on it coming down the pipe, but some of the sure signs of an original. Check this out. See the original plastic coating is still on the levers. The levers were never damaged or dropped. This bike's never been dropped. It's a rare original Z1R Turbo survivor. Of the 1,000 that were built, a lot of these were drag raced, a lot of these were street raced, and the engine was more power really than suspension and brakes was capable of handling from that era. So a lot of these got smashed, as you can imagine. So cool machine. Brand new seat cover on here. We just put the new seat cover on. I forgot to mention that's not original. So the seat cover's been replaced and the tank's been repainted and the tank graphics are new. But the rest of the graphics on the side panel and the front quarter fairing are new. Show them the odometer on this thing, Jordan. Look at this, 2,946 miles. It feels like a new motorcycle when you sit on it. It just feels super tight. There's no weird vibrations. The crank bearings, the top end, everything's tight as a tiger on this, and it's ready to go to the strip or roll it into the museum. That's where it's going next. So stay tuned for a fully featured video. We'll have more coming down the pike. If you're interested in buying this bike, it is going to be sold at auction here at Kaplan Cycles on eBay. Let's give everybody a fair chance. May the high bidder, may the best man win, or may the richest man win, I guess, or the guy who wants it the most, because we sold 3 Z1Rs, 73, 74, 75. We have a 76 online. All three of the 73, 74, 75s auctioned up. Junior, what was the pricing on those three? What did they go for?
The 73 went for 30,000, the 75 went for 25, and the 74 went for 25, and the 75 went for 22.5.
So 22.5, 25, and 30,000 respectively. I don't know what this is going to sell for. I would think that this would be more valuable than any of those because the production stats are much less on this, and exclusivity of a turbocharged Z1R, a factory. Oh, guys, this is the first production turbocharged Japanese motorcycle ever made. Honda followed up with the 650 turbo. There were a couple other Japanese manufacturers that had turbocharged bikes after this, but this is the original one. Look at this. Look at the swoop on the rear pipe here. It just looks badass. This was gone through the carb. Everything's been serviced on this by the Manic Mechanic. I have a full work order. I'll go over with you guys later. All the fluids are new, of course, and of course it has a new chain. It'll have the new tires on there, a new battery. It should be ready to rumble. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm kind of rambling. I'm really excited about this. I wish it wasn't winter time here and the roads were icy because I'd love to rip this thing down the highway. An insane top speed, insane quarter mile trap speed, insane quarter mile numbers. This really set the standard for this generation. Thanks for watching. God bless America. Oh, before we wrap up, Junior, you want to add anything about this?
Yeah, did you talk about the production?
Thousands. Billy said there were 1,000 of these. The vice president set aside 1,000 for 78, and the total numbers with 79 were 1,600.
Billy did a little bit of homework. These bikes were actually assembled in the States, or rather, they were shipped over here as like this one, for example, as an ice blue TC 1000 or KZ1000 rather, and turned into this here in the States for the U.S. market. Did you explain that?
No, I did not explain that
At all?
Nope. But that's good information.
Yeah, pretty interesting.
I did say that the vice president of Kawasaki had 1,000 of these set aside to be converted to turbos over here in the States. So that's how it was done. They were shipped over. And I didn't realize that they were silver originally and painted black. That's kind of cool information. Ice blue, yeah. I know that color. I kind of like that color, the ice blue ones. The ice blue Z1Rs were badass. My buddy had one, but it wasn't turbocharged, that's for sure. The ice blue 1000 stock with a Kirker on it, they were wicked fast. Add 40% to that. I turbocharged my own Harley Davidson over here, this Screaming Eagle. This bike right here, ironically, similar statistics. This turbo, this Trask turbo on my CVO Dyna added 40% horsepower. We went from 105 rear wheel horsepower on our dyno to 141 horsepower, which that doesn't do justice to the seat of the pants feel and how crazy it is when you roll on the throttle at 80 miles an hour and all of a sudden you're doing 120 in mere seconds. Way faster than any other production Harley I've ever ridden. We won every street race Chrissy and I got into in Daytona. We do 0 to 80 mile an hour runs from the stoplights in Daytona. 2 up, we blew everybody off on that thing. 3 gear wheelies on it. So that's kind of a different animal to Harley Davidson. This is a more refined 4-cylinder Japanese inline 4 double overhead cam Kawasaki. Anyways, feast your eyes on this. Just look at it, guys. I mean, look at the profile of this thing. It's just wicked. If you have any questions about it, again, give us a call. Junior can help you out with the financing. He can help you out with the shipping. If you have any questions at all, give us a call. Thanks for watching. God bless America.